Hey everyone, this is Alease Michelle, your online marketing and branding coach, and welcome to Live with Alease. Today we're going to talk about how to create your own successful coaching business. But right before we get into it, I got to do my typical thing is that I need to share my video on the rest of my pages. And I need for you to also hit the share button. So if you could go ahead and share this video right now with your family and friends, okay, on your page, and I really appreciate that. Sharing is caring. Yeah. So let me go ahead and start to share myself. Let's see. I'm going to share within my group. I'm going to post there, and then I'm going to share on my personal page also, because there are some people who follow me on my personal page. I hope I did that right. That's right. Awesome. Okay, so we're right on time. And guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. I am going to be looking at a lot of the comments on my phone. So I want to, if you guys can hear me, I am going to be looking at, okay. If you can hear me, go ahead and say, yes, I can hear you, girl. So I can make sure the volume is really good. So put that in there. Hey, Coach T, what's up? What's up, girl? I got your message, and I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself. So thank you for sending it out to me. I was preparing for this, so I couldn't respond back to you, but I was going to definitely do that. So thank you for joining me. Again, guys, let me know as you guys are coming in that you can hear me. Today, I'm going to get right into the content, so I need to make sure that y'all can hear my voice, that you hear everything, and that you can see me okay. So make sure you put that in the comment section, okay? All right. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you how to create your own successful coaching business and how I'm going to take you through the steps. And there are 5 steps that I'm going to share with you. And look, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. A lot of the things that I'm going to share with you today, a lot of coaches are telling me not to share this. Like, they get so nervous because they think I'm going to share everything. And I am. So I want to make sure you have your paper. Okay, I want you to make sure you have your pen so that you can take notes. And if you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about today, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I'm going to make sure I address those questions too before we end the live with Alease. Okay, so are you guys ready? Hey, Rhonda, thank you for joining me. So you found me, yes. Hey, Latrice, what's up? So let's talk real quick about coaching programs. I'm assuming those of you who are on with me, you're either a consultant or you're a coach, or you're thinking about coaching, or maybe you just really don't know if you call yourself a coach, but you know that a lot of people come to you and ask you advice. They call you, they text you, they email you, and you're just wondering, how do I take this that I'm doing? I'm offering people these suggestions and this advice and all this kind of stuff. How do I take it and turn it into something that will pay me? And basically what it is that you're going to come up with a way to become a coach, but get paid for the programs that you come up with. And the difference is come up with a successful one that people want to enroll in. Okay, so that's what today is about. I am going to be sharing some of my goodies, my good secrets. And I just want you to know, if anything I say today you don't understand, you need more clarification on, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I promise you I am going to address every single question tonight. All right. So let me just get into it. I'm not going to hold you back. I got my notes too, and I've got some handouts, not handouts, but I got things that I want to show to you. Okay. So make sure you have your pencil and paper pencil and paper. And if you could, go ahead and hit the share button and share this live also. I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing, when you decide on your coaching program, and this coaching program can be a group coaching program, it can be a one-on-one coaching program, maybe it's just, that's basically a one-on-one, or it can be a group. So I'm really talking about more face-to-face live type of things, not digital products or anything like that, but typically you're going to get your hands dirty. You're going to be really working with people. That's the type of coaching program that I'm talking about tonight. All right, so the first thing that you want to do when you start to put together your successful coaching business, you want to do number one, you want to identify, y'all can see that? You want to identify the problem that you solve, okay? Number one, the first step is, what problem do you solve, all right? And what is that problem? How do you decide on what is that problem? A lot of times what we do in our minds, we think about the problems that we had when we first started, whatever, losing weight, having a better life, starting a business, but we're still in our own mind. So we're not really clear exactly what is the problem that we are solving. Or if we come up with a coaching program, we want to solve all the problems, or we want to keep it really vague. And what happens is it gets people confused. And we all know a confused mind does not buy. So how do you know what is the right problem to solve for your potential clients so that they will enroll into your coaching program? Well, the first thing is to ask yourself, what is the one question that you get asked the most? What is that one question that you get asked the most? Okay. And think about that. Sit back, relax. Don't try to rush it. Just think about it. What is it that people come to you all the time? And I can say for me, a lot of times people come to me and say, girl, how do you do it? How do you do all that? Okay, I don't understand anything about technical stuff. And they also ask me, what's next? I don't know what to do next. Move me in the right direction. Now that's really vague, right? And I sort of have to dig a little more. And the second way that you can really identify and figure out what problem you solve for your people, what problem you solve, okay, is to look at what other people are posting within Facebook groups. That is like good research territory, okay? Good research territory. So get into those Facebook groups, look at what the questions that they're asking, and look at some of the things that are repeating over and over again. And look and see if you can answer those questions. That is your coaching program. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to be, woo-woo and anything like that. Look at the one problem that they're struggling with. That problem might be, if you're a relationship coach, maybe it is that I can't get dates. I can't get dates. Okay. How do you get a date? Or how do you have a conversation with someone on a new date or on a blind date? That could be strictly the program. Okay. So look into those groups and find out what they are asking and having problems with and want the answers to. 2, you also think about the questions that people ask you the most. Okay. Now, number 3, how do you identify the problem? Here's a big secret that my coach taught me, which I thought was literally genius. Okay. So I told you the first one, that you think about the questions that people ask you. 2, look inside Facebook groups. 3, go to Amazon. Amazon is the number 2 place for research. People go to Google to research stuff, but they also go to Amazon. If there is a book on the topic that you are wanting to be a coach in or in your industry, go to that book, okay? There's 2 things you're going to do with the book. You're going to go and look at the reviews. Look at all the reviews that people say. So you want a book that has a lot of reviews. You're going to read through all those reviews. In those reviews, you're going to look at the good ones and you're going to look at the bad ones, okay? The good ones are going to tell you everything that they loved about the book and everything that they learned from the book, okay? Which is great because you want to include that into your coaching program. The ones that were bad, who gave them like 2 stars or 3 stars, are going to tell you what is missing out of the book. That is what you're going to solve for people, okay? That's the problem that your coaching program should solve. Now, the other way that you can look inside the Amazon book is also look at the table of contents of that book, who has a lot of reviews, and look at what things that they're talking about in that in their table of contents. That is also going to give you an idea on how to structure your coaching program. Okay? So if you are stuck in any way on figuring out what is that one problem that you solve for your potential clients so that they can enroll into your program, I've given you 3 ways to figure that out. Ask the question of yourself, people who ask questions of you, go inside Facebook groups and see what questions that they're asking, and head over to Amazon and look at those reviews and table of contents of those really popular books that are within your niche. Okay, really easy. Don't make this hard for yourself. The information is already out there, so go out there and get it. Don't sit and struggle with this and go talk to somebody else and then go talk to somebody else and try to figure this out. I've given you 3 ways to get the information, to figure out what the one problem is. Okay, so is that good? Are we good? Is that good information? Hey, Bianca, let me know if that's good. Give me some thumbs up. Yep, that's good. Thank you, Coach T. Yes, good. Awesome. So that's number 1. Number 2, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, how do you structure your program? Okay, how do you structure it? Like, what needs to be included into the program? Okay, so now you've identified that one problem. What do you need to include in it so that people want to enroll immediately? Okay, so the thing that you want to include in your program structure, I want to make sure everyone saw number 2. Number 2 was program structure. Okay, the next step is to figure out your program structure is what are the outcomes that you hope to achieve for your potential customers. Now, let me tell you, your potential clients and customers already told you what the outcomes that they wanted. Because if you do the research, they're going to tell you that I want to publish a book, or I want to become Amazon bestseller, or I want to get clients. Okay, that will be your outcomes. So those will be the bullet points to let people know, if you enroll into my program, here is what you're going to be able to achieve. You're going to get clients. You're going to become an Amazon bestseller. You're going to be, you're going to get 20,000 extra followers. Okay, that's really good. So if you can do that, let me know. 20,000 extra followers. Tell them what the results are. Now, if you've done your research, again, in the research will give you what their desired results are. And that's what you're going to put inside your program. That's how you're going to sell it. This is what you're going to achieve once you enroll into my program. Once you are done with my coaching program, you're going to have these things, tangible things that people desire. Don't leave it vague. Like, oh, you're going to have a happy life. Well, shoot, what does that look like? Happy life to me might be a whole lots of money. A happy life might be losing 10 pounds, 20 pounds more or less, right? You have to be clear and specific of what results you're going to get people, okay? And don't be shy about this, because if you've gone through the process, you are the walking, talking testimony of the results that a person could achieve. I can tell you that I can help you achieve getting clients in your coaching program, selling out your coaching program, selling out your live events. Why can I tell you that? Because I've done it. I can tell you how to get podcast interviews that will build up your list, your email list. Why? How can I tell you that? Because I've done it. Okay. I know if I can do it, you can do it. And I can share the steps and systems with you to ensure that you can get the same results as me. Okay? So that's the first thing about your structuring your program. You want to include the outcomes, the results that you're going to help people with. The next part is you want to give a time frame. How long would people work with you? Okay. Is it 90 days? Is it 30 days? Is it 4 weeks? Okay. Give a time limit. Also include a time limit on how long that they will be able to talk with you. Is it, 1 hour Skype calls or Zoom calls, or is it 1 hour conference calls that you're going to do once a week with them? And it's going to run for 90 days. Okay, so you have to give a time frame. People want to know when they begin and when they end. Right? So people who enroll with me on a monthly basis, okay, it's an ongoing thing. But what I do tell them is that after the 3 months, we check in together and see how things are going, progress. If you want to continue to work with me, I just don't continue to take your money, right? I like to evaluate you at the 90-day rate, at the 90-day length of time. And then we assess what do we need to go further with. So those are my clients that I work with month to month. That's my VIP clients that I do that with. And that's the same thing you want. You want to have a time frame that you're going to work with people. Typically, they say that if you really want to see your clients get massive results, you definitely want to work with them between 90 days to 6 months. But everyone doesn't have the money to work with a coach for 6 months. So that's why if you look at your first problem, like you help that person solve one specific problem, then they don't have to work with you for a very long time. But let me tell you this, once you help them get those results the one time, they're going to come back. They're going to come back again, and they're going to come back again. And some of them are just going to keep you on retainer for month to month. Okay, so my VIP clients like that, we started off working together for only about 90 days. We got some results for them, and then they come to me and say, okay, now how do I continue to work with you? So then they are now on a monthly retainer with me. Okay? So get results for them. Have the outcomes that you're going to help them with. So once you figure out the outcomes, you've established a time frame, how long you're going to work with them, how long you're going to talk to them on the phone. You also want to now share with them the delivery methods, right? And I sort of said a little bit about that. How are you going to deliver your coaching to them? Hey, Sean. So tell me, are you going to do it by Skype video? Are you going to do it by conference calls? Are you going to meet with them face to face? Is it going to be in a group section with other clients involved? So you want to talk about the delivery methods. Do you send a booklet to them? Okay. One of the things with my VIP clients is that when you sign up for me for a 90-day time frame, I send you a notebook with things already in there. I send you additional training, okay? Because when we sit down and do our Skype calls together, I'm going to be referencing those things in those notebooks. So part of the delivery is both in a written format. It's also going to be in a video format. You also want to be aware of your clients' technology skills. Okay, and that is something that I'm really aware of. Everyone can't work the Skype thing, and I've learned that the hard way, right? And I can send you videos on how to set up Skype. But if that's just not your thing, then you might have to have another delivery method, which is conference calls. Okay, because to me, if I get on Skype with you, I want to see you. I want to be able to see your face and your pretty smile. So if you're not comfortable with doing Skype, then my other delivery method will be conference calls. But I can tell you this, guys, it is very, very powerful to use Skype to see your potential clients face to face. It's a very powerful technique if you can't meet with them one-on-one. Okay? And I'm going to be honest, I don't recommend that you meet with people face to face starting out in your business because it can be really draining. Really, really draining. If you can do a lot of your coaching by Skype or Zoom or whatever like this, that's going to leave a lot more leverage in your time and will not get you overwhelmed. And it's also going to still give that connection that you're going to have with the clients one-on-one, right? We're in a whole new world of technology, and using technology in the best way can really, really propel your business. Honestly, a lot of the people that I've connected with, I have not met them face to face. We've used Skype and video like this, and you cannot tell me we are not best friends, okay? And we have never, ever met. So use the power of the internet, but also know your skill set of your potential clients that you might be enrolling. And then as you go, you can teach them how to use the technology better. Okay. So I see I got some questions. Yes. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Sean said, yes, I rarely have face-to-face clients. Skype has allowed me to expand my client base outside of my local area. Yes, because if you do face-to-face, it does restrict you. Okay. I had a client that I was talking to, and she was in Africa, guys. So definitely use technology to your best. Even if you have a client who wants to meet with you face-to-face, just know, you have to pay for that. So we'll talk about pricing in just a second. But face-to-face requires more money from people, okay? And if you're not comfortable asking for a big dollar amount, then do not include face-to-face into your coaching program. Okay? So know what your delivery methods are. So that was the 3 steps of knowing what your program structure is going to be. Talk about the outcomes. Talk about what the time frames are, how long you're going to work with people, and then talk about how you're going to deliver the methods. I even said that I know some coaches who deliver coaching strictly through email. Just email. They just email back and forth. She emails information or audio recording that she's done, and then they just email. There is no video. There is no face-to-face. There's no conference call. It is strictly email. And if that's where you start off with, girl, knock yourself out. That is awesome, right? That is what you're talking about, leveraging yourself and your time if you can do that. So delivery methods, choose what delivery methods is going to be best for you and your potential clients, okay? All right. Hey, Cornetta, how you doing? Sean says, ooh, that's good. Face-to-face is more money. Okay. Yes, it is. It is. Those are what you call VIP days. Okay. Especially if you have some people flying in. Okay. They can spend a whole day with you, 8 hours, 6 hours. Okay. That's really good money. We'll talk about that in just a second. All right. So number 3, let me know, guys, if everything going good, y'all can hear me fine. Am I dropping some knowledge to you? Am I sharing some good stuff? Put some yeses in there. I see some thumbs up. I love that. Let me know if I'm dropping some knowledge. I tickle myself so much. All right. So number 3 is going to be pricing. Yes. Thank you for the love. Number 3 is pricing. How are you going to price your new coaching program? That is where the scariness pops in, because you don't want to be like too expensive. You don't want to be like you don't want to be too cheap either, because then you will never be able to achieve your own goals. But you also want to be in a price point that is comfortable for both you and your clients. So here's my suggestion. I suggest that you start off your coaching program on the lower end. Now, most coaches are going to totally disagree with me on this, right? They say, start off with a big number, start off with a high, coaching program, luxury coaching program, $1,500, $2,000, $5,000. And I think that's great, right? If you can do that, go ahead and do that. But honestly, here's some things I want you to ask yourself, especially if this is your first time putting on any kind of coaching program. There are some questions that you need to ask yourself first before you really start to charge big numbers. Right? So here's the questions that I want you to ask yourself. I want you to ask yourself, 1, once you get your client in, right, do you enjoy coaching? That's a big one. Because we see everyone online who has a coaching program, they're coaches, that I get you to help you start your coaching program, blah, blah, blah. And so you just assume that that's something that you want to do too. But you can get into it and start to hate it, especially if it's in a niche that you're not really, it was your passion and now you turned it into a business. And now the business is, now that it's a business, it's not really much of a passion anymore. You want to be clear if you even enjoy coaching. So it's best to keep it on the lower end, because if you charge someone $5,000 and you realize like, shoot, I hate coaching, I don't like this, you're going to feel guilty and obligated because this person has paid you $5,000 and you're going to continue to coach them but not like it. And that's not going to be fair to you, and that's not going to be fair to them. So definitely just start on the lower end until to make sure that you're okay with coaching. The second thing that I want you to ask yourself is, can you get clients into this program? Now, if you can't get clients into the program at $100 a month or a $200 or $297 a month kind of coaching program, then you might want to rethink about the problems that you're solving, or maybe you want to rethink about the outcomes. When I started with my coaching business, I started off at the $97 rate, and then I moved up. Right now, I started at $97. I am now at a $497 rate, and that's to work with me for 90 days. Now, if you want to work with me VIP once a month kind of thing, then we have a retainer fee between $197 to $300 a month, just depending on the stuff that you need from me. But guys, I didn't jump to $1,500 or $5,000. I gradually worked my way into it. And as I was coaching people, I realized what I needed to tweak, what I was spending too much time on, because that $97, I was meeting people face to face for that amount. And that was just too much. That was too much time that I was giving. I was driving this place, and it just wasn't worth it, right? So I was really glad that I started at a very low end, because I really wasn't in it for the money at the time. I was just trying to get my toe wet, right? And trying to figure out what was the right move for me. So those are the questions you want to ask. You want to ask yourself, is the coaching, do you like coaching? 2, can you get people to even sign up in your program? And one of my programs that I have is get 3 paying clients in 10 days. I have that program. You guys have seen me sharing it. Matter of fact, Sean is on right now. She's gone through that, and she has gotten clients. So if you want to make sure you get clients into your program, I would definitely want you to check out the 3 paying clients in 10 days course. You can go to aleasemichelle.com/3 clients to check that program out. Right now, I was supposed to increase the price, but I didn't. So go check it out right now before I do that. I think it's $37. That's a steal for the information you're going to get and how you can reuse it over and over again. So go check that out. So the other thing that you want to ask yourself, are you getting results for your clients? If you're not getting results for your clients, then you might want to revamp the course. But once you figure out that, yes, you love coaching, yes, I can get people into my coaching program, third, they are getting results, then you need to increase your price. Increase it, okay? Increase it. And some people ask me, so what would be the starting price? What is the starting, price point? That's really up to you. I always say this, and it's not a science. Don't, coaches who are maybe watching me, I just look at, do I have one bill that I want to pay? And how many clients do I need to pay this one bill? Maybe you got a car payment, and maybe that's how you set what your coaching program cost would be. If I got 2 people into this program at $100, that pays for my car payment. Okay, I don't know whose car payment is $200. If you do, let me know. But that was a gauge for me. And then as I started to get clients into my program, and then I realized what part of the coaching program, part of coaching I really liked, then I started to increase it so that I would set goals that I would, here, I need 5 clients to make my monthly goal. And my monthly goal was to take care of all of my bills at home. Then once I made that goal, then it was like, okay, I'm going to increase my price, and I only need 2 clients now, which is going to cover all of my bills at home, plus put money into my savings. Okay? So it's a progress. It's a process that you want to go through when you decide on your pricing. Now, my husband is the pricing genius. He will tell you about profit and loss, how much time you're putting into it. So if you really want a really tight pricing strategy, definitely reach out to my husband. He can help you with that. That is his thing. Matter of fact, he helped me, make my goals and what numbers I needed to make sure my goals happen. But before that, I didn't have him, so I had to start off where I was. But if you wanted pricing strategy that is kick butt, then you want to reach out to Alex. He is the pricing strategy genius. Okay. And I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. Nope. Y'all know that. I tell y'all the truth. Again. All right. So that's pricing. Hey, Sean, how you doing? And look, y'all, Sean just said that she still uses the 3 paying clients in 10 days challenge. Okay. She still uses it. I did that last year and she is still using it. Guys, go check that out. If you are struggling with getting clients, go and check out that course. Okay. It is aleasemichelle.com/3 clients. Okay. Check it out. All right. So the last thing, once you have decided on the problem that you solve, 2, you have identified, what was number 2? Someone tell me what number 2 was. Number 2, you've decided on the program structure, okay, how you're going to deliver it, the time frame, and what the outcomes are. And then 3rd, you've decided on what your starting price is going to be for your program. You are now ready to launch it, okay? You're ready to put it out there for the world, for people to buy it. So that's number 4. You want to launch your program. Don't sit on this program talking about it, thinking about it, trying to tweak it to make it perfect. Because the more you try to make it perfect, you're losing money. It's flying away. You're losing clients. You're losing the respect that people that you've built up. Because people are like, well, okay, she was doing something, but now it ain't happening. You want to launch it. And how do you launch your program? I'm going to tell you, the easiest way to launch your program is through email. Put together a couple of emails that you have. We all, if you guys, all of us got some kind of email account, and we got friends who are on our email list. So what you need to do is to share with them what you are working on. And if you go to the 3 paying clients in 10 days, I give you the exact email scripts to send to people, to your email list. I give it to you word for word. And all you got to do is copy and paste it and put your little words in and send it out to people, okay? The people who are going to respond are either going to do 2 things. They're going to say, hey, I'm interested in your coaching program. Or 2, they're going to refer you to somebody else or send your email to somebody else, because that's what you're going to say in the email, okay? So email is going to be the fastest and easiest way. And it's a very unintrusive way to get clients. The second way is, of course, posting it on social media. Let people know what you are up to. Give them little teasers that, hey, I'm working on this new program that I'm so excited to share. I know that I have people who've been asking me to do something like this. I'm going to share it with you tomorrow. And then tomorrow you share a little bit of more information, then ask them to contact you, right? All of this get client attraction system is inside of my 3 paying clients course. Step by step, guys. All of it. I cannot explain to you. It is all there. It is a program that I still use to get clients. Sean just told you she is still using it. And I launched this program a year ago. Go check it out. aleasemichelle.com/3 clients. Okay. So once you've launched it through email and you've also shared it on social media, those are going to be the fastest and easiest way for you to start building up your coaching program, getting clients. Now you can also, talk about it at a networking event. Only time I say that you really should talk about it is when you are speaking on stage. When you're just networking with people, shaking hands, passing out business card, it becomes pushy. But if you are speaking on stage, you can casually mention that, hey guys, I got a new coaching program that I am accepting new clients in that helps you get these results. You can do that from the stage easily and then have people sign up for you at a table after you speak. So that could be the third way. But right now, I'm all about implementation and what you can do right now. You can send out emails and let people know what you're doing and that you are taking new clients. Now, here's the secret with it too. I'm gonna give you one extra thing that was not on my notes, okay? You want to create scarcity. You don't want to leave it open-ended. You want to say that you're only taking maybe 5 clients, 10 clients, 3 clients, or this special offer of $97 a month is only going to be available for the next 24 hours. You want to have some type of scarcity to your having people enroll into your coaching program. But again, I talk about all of that in the 3 paying clients in 10 days course. So I'm going to try not to talk about it anymore, but it's really, really a good course to help you get clients and really figure out if this is the right thing for you and if this program, and get people results, okay? So number 5, my last thing that I'm going to share with you is you want to have patience. Now, patience is really important. I know that we see online all of these coaches who said, I just had a $15,000 day and I got 10 clients already. I've sold out my program, all of this stuff. What they do not share with you is that how long have they been doing it? How long have they been trying to get clients? How long have they tweaked and changed their program? I can tell you I've been at this for a good 4 years. 4 years. I'm really, really seeing massive results right now. I was doing okay when I first started because I was testing the water out. Maybe in my second year, I was doing pretty well, okay? I was able to, see a profit. And then right around in my 4th year, I'm doing pretty damn good, okay? So, patience. You want to keep at it. Do not let your dreams or your desires of having your own business, working for yourself, overwhelm you. It is a process, and it takes patience, it takes prayer, it takes faith, it takes all of those things to make it happen. And the key thing is that you cannot stop doing it. Keep going. Keep going. The one thing that my clients say to me who eventually hire me, because y'all, people will watch you for years before they hire you, is that I'm consistent. I don't give up easy. God gave me this vision to do this, and I'm going to keep at it. He says mine, and I'm going to keep getting it, okay? That's the thing I want you to do too. I want you to have patience as you are building your successful coaching program, okay? I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy, right? You just got to know that it is coming. It's there. I've given you the framework. I've suggested the course to take to get even clients for you. And that is not even expensive. It's $37, okay? And it has every single thing you need to get clients. All right. So let me see if I have any questions, okay? I said if you guys have any questions about what I'm sharing today, go ahead and put it in the comments section. And as you guys are putting questions in, if you have any, okay, just let me know if you have any. Then I'm going to do one last plug to the 3 paying clients in 10 days, okay? If you need clients, 3 paying clients are going to be awesome. This ain't free clients. This ain't getting a discovery call or nothing like this. This is 3 paying clients in 10 days. Go to AleaseMichelle.com/3 clients. There it is, 3 clients. And check out that program, okay? Right now, I was supposed to increase the price, but I didn't. I forgot. I was so excited to share this with you that I forgot. So go check it out because I will increase it tomorrow, okay? So it's fair that you guys get 24 hours to check it out, right? So go to AleaseMichelle.com/3 clients. All right. So do I have any questions? Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Coach T, for posting that for me. Awesome. So do I have any questions? Any questions? Well, I'm going to take it that I did a good job. And I want to say also, guys, thank you so much for all the feedback that I got on my new podcast that I am. I've been doing the podcast for the past 2 weeks, but I just didn't have a name for it. So I want to say thank you so much for telling me which graphic that y'all love. I have uploaded a couple of my audios already to my podcast platform, and I'm gonna kick off my weekly podcast starting again Monday. And so I'm gonna be really, really excited to share that and continue to grow that. Okay. So Coach T, you say asking about business. You can ask me any question that you want, any question about anything. You can ask me anything. And as guys, as you are, go ahead and share this, because there's a lot of people who are going to catch this in the replay. So if you have not shared it already, go ahead and hit the share button and share this video right now. Sharing is caring. I love that saying. Absolutely love that saying. All right. Okay, guys. So I don't see any new or any additional questions coming up or comments. Okay, so Coach T says, how do you structure as a business? All right, so I'm assuming you're saying to me the legal aspects of it. Here's what I would say. If you're first starting out and you don't have any clients, you're not making any money, I would say get clients first. Once you've gotten those clients, then you have the monies to create a legal structure for your business. And I would say do an LLC. I am LLC, and I'm Alease Michelle Studios LLC. Get a LLC. It has a limited, limited liability, something LLC, I don't know, corporation. That's what it is. And start off with that, okay? You don't need to be S Corp. You don't need to be a corporation or anything like that. LLC will be great. Now, that's the basic of the information. I will also say that I want you to, once you get your LLC, to open up your own business banking account. Separate your money. Have it totally separate. Do not have the money that you're using for your coaching to go into your personal account. And most banks want you to already have your LLC set up so that you can open up a business account. Once you've opened up a business account, then you can easily start building business credit. But that is another, animal. I'm going to definitely have to bring on my accountant to talk about that. But that is what I would suggest in building up the business structure of your business. Okay. All right. So T has, how do you create coaching packages? All right. So your coaching packages will be, you can do coaching packages at different price levels. Okay, so maybe you got a coaching package that is $297, and in that $297 coaching package, they get your booklet or a book, and they get 90 days of coaching with you. Okay, maybe you have a package that is $997. And the $997 package includes a little bit more of a done-for-you things. Maybe, and I'm speaking for me because I'm more of a marketing and branding coach, so I do a lot of technical things behind the scene. So that $997 package might include a little bit more done for you. I will set your email up. I'll get your webinar page set up, your podcast page set up. I will set up your, book accounts on Amazon. That might be included in that along with 90 days of coaching. So you can have price points. You can also have packages that are addressed in different niches. So maybe you are, I know for you, some of you you deal with single moms. So maybe you got a package that is just for single moms. Maybe you have a package for a newlywed mom. Or maybe you got a package for a grandma who is now making the transition. So your packaging can be based off niches, and it can also be based off pricing. But again, I strongly suggest if you have nothing, you haven't been paid coaching, I would just say start off with one program, and get clients into that one program first. Okay. All right. So what else? Do you charge per hour? No, you do not charge per hour. You charge per package, okay? per package. And that can include, so right now, example would be, I have a client who works with me at $197 a month. Now that doesn't, and I said that includes 3 Skype calls with me. That includes unlimited text messages and emails with me for $197 a month. That I did not say is $197 an hour. Okay, so don't do hour rates, because people they'll start to nickel and dime you when you start talking about an hour range. So just go ahead and put it in a package. Okay, include that you typically work with people about an hour each session, and so whatever that might be, but just sell it as a package, not per hour. Really good question. Sell it as a package. All right, so I have so much on my plate that I really want to do groups. That is fabulous. Do group. My client, her initial first coaching program was all group, okay? And she did them by phone. So she didn't even have to do video. She did a group coaching. I think it was on Confidence Driven, which was around her book. And she did a group coaching. It runs for 4 weeks. And then she enrolls new people into the coaching program every 4 weeks. And I think to sign up for that program was $77, I think. So definitely, if group coaching works for you, start off with group coaching right now. You're basically training your people to do business the way you want to do business. Okay? Good questions. So how do you figure out how many sessions are in one package? Again, that's a great question. This is all up to you. Really, if you want to give people results, say again, if a fitness coach, for their package, they might need a person to work with them, at least be with them for about 6 sessions before they start to get results. So that's what you want to include in your package. How long would it take for someone to get results? Now, if you work with me for 90 days, we're going to build up your brand. We're going to build up your following. You're going to have an email list. You're going to have, branding. Some of you might even have a book that's finished, okay? 90 days. And within 90 days, that is doable. So you have to think about what results are you going to get for somebody in a particular time frame. Sometimes 30 days is not enough. 30 days working with me is not really enough for some of the things that I know people need to have. But 30 days with me, if you want to just get clear on what, where you want to go and the direction you want to go, would be great. But if you want to see results and you really want to be a brand that is clear and people know exactly what you do and you got your packages all together and you're ready just to take clients, then 90 days is going to be the best way with me. And that means that's 2 sessions a month with me. So that means that's 2, 4, 6, that's 6 sessions in all. Right? So again, it's all about how long you think it's going to take for people to get the results that they need from you. All right. So you also say, do I repurpose my old book when I have a new project and have been rebranded? How do I repurpose my old book when I have a new project and I have been rebranded? Well, just use it. I mean, you don't even have to reference that it's an old book. You could take out the chapters out of your book, and each chapter of your book can be part of your program. If you renamed a book, I mean, nobody needs to know that it's an old book. That it was you. I mean, you want to know that. I wouldn't even know if you had a new cover to it. But easily, you can take the book that you have and turn it into a coaching program. That's what Kim did with Confidence Driven. She has a book in a workbook, and she turned that into a group coaching program. And the book and the workbook was included in the group coaching program. So only it's an old book. Don't present it as an old book. Just say, hey, this is a new version of the book. This is version 2.0. I mean, you've seen that. You've seen re-edited or reintroduced books out there in the market. So don't think of it as an old book. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. So that's really good questions. I hope I shared some good nuggets with you. If you have any additional questions about how to structure your coaching program or how to get clients, I've mentioned before, check out the check out the 3 paying clients in 10 days challenge. It is going to help you structure your program. It is also going to help you get those 3 paying clients and also help you decide how to market and launch that program, both in email and on social media. Okay. So go to aleasemichelle.com/3 clients and check that out. Okay. All right. So you're so welcome, Coach T. And our guys will be talking. Oh, I can't. Guys, I will be talking to you next Sunday, live with Alease. Make sure you check out the podcast, the weekly podcast on She's Unstoppable, because I will be sharing some great nuggets about Facebook Live. All right. Talk to you later. Have a great night.